How do you achieve your goals as a young African? My name is Daniel. I'm a digital innovation officer. I'm also a serial entrepreneur and I'm still in my early 20s. And obviously, achieving your goals in Africa or in Nigeria can be challenging. And this is something I like to do a video on, even for myself, to also learn from myself and learn from your comments and what you think about the point I'm going to be pushing through this video. So the first thing I would say when you're trying to achieve your goals, if you have any big idea, any big innovation, any big, thing you want to do, whether it's content creation, business, anything basically, firstly is do it rough. Do it rough. Forget the fancy edits, forget the idea of quality you have. Just gone for it basically. One thing people find doing is that they compare their stats with someone else's finish. So you see someone doing something great, you're like, God, I want to make my first video match what this person's in. But this person started way back when there was not even CapCut or when there was not even easy editing tools that we have nowadays. And you are comparing that the years of they have used to refine and reprocess and to purify whatever they're pushing out. You're comparing their finish or their new or their latest stage to your own beginning. I think you should be comparing beginnings to beginnings, not someone's starts, not someone's finish to your own starts. So do it rough, use all the available resources you have, just get it out there. There's something we call MVP, which is minimum viable product, and in startup culture is like just something to show that this is what we want to, this is what we want to pitch, this is what we want to create. This is just a beginning or a miniature version of the product you want to launch. So if you're in Africa, in Nigeria, anywhere and you're still in your early 20s, but not have all the resources you want at your disposal, just do it with whatever you have, do it rough, basically. Then the second thing I would say is do it afraid. Don't care what people say. Some of you have questions about what people say. They decide to know what I'm saying. Look at me now. I'm not trying to do the best video. I'm not trying to, create the best video today. I'm even using my laptop to read my points because I want to just do this video and get it over with. So do it afraid. Don't care what people say. People don't really care. And in fact, sometimes what you need to know is that the video you are creating or the product you are pushing out there is not intended for your friends. It's not intended for people that are going to look at you some kind of way. People that need it will get access to it, if you get what I'm saying. People that need what you're pushing out, the people that need the business you're creating will find you. You don't need to, your friends are not your only market. They're not the only people that you are targeting in your business or in whatever products you're pushing out there. So don't care what people will say. People don't really care if you think about it. So do it afraid. Shame is just an illusion. No one really cares, fortunately. So do it afraid. The last thing I will say is do it based on your time. So this is very complicated because some of us, remember I said early 20s, you are battling 95, battling other businesses we have created on the side, and we have this big idea we want to pursue. So time becomes very limited. And that's one thing about starting out. No one is going to care if you started it last year or last 2 years or you started yesterday. Just start, like just push it out there, just do something. So you don't say you don't have time. I feel like time is to be created. You don't really want time, or you can't plan for time properly. You just have to create time for what you want to do. So create time. Some of you, maybe you have seen scenarios where you are rushing somewhere and your friend calls you, let's go for a birthday party, let's go for a hangout. You know it's important for that friend, so you create time to attend that event. You create time to continue that relationship. So create time to start what you want to start, basically. And some people, what is best for them is for them to batch create. This is for content creators, for you to batch create. So if you're looking to get into the content space, I know you have your week is occupied, your week is tight, and you still want to do this. Sometimes might just create time on the weekends and just create enough content for the week. So every weekend you create multiple content. I have a friend that does this and is doing fantastically well rather. He creates content on weekends, and every day during the week he posts them one by one, and it's as if he's creating the content every day, but he just created every content he has done for the week. He has created them during the weekend. So that's something you can think of batch creating. Even for your business, you can also maybe on weekends you take that time to plan, to reach out to people, to schedule emails for the weekdays while you also do your 9 to 5, so it doesn't clash with your daily bread basically. So those are the three things I would say for you to achieve your goals as a young Nigerian, maybe in your early 20s, in your late 30s, in your early 30s, you're still young. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. So the first thing I said was do it rough. Second thing I said was do it afraid. And the third thing I said is do it based on your time. So whatever ideas, whatever dreams you're thinking of is possible. You can achieve them. Just don't care. Don't be afraid. And just do it. See you in the next one. Bye.